Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ron and my wife is Melissa. This is part 3 of a series of recent travel videos summarizing a 12-day Royal Caribbean cruise we did over the 2018 Christmas and New Year's holidays. To recap, Melissa and I stopped at 5 different islands in the Caribbean. We were in St. Croix, Antigua, which is today's travel video, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and St. Martin. Of all the islands we stopped at, this was one of my favorites, and when you see just how gorgeous the water and the beaches are here, you'll know why it made my top list of islands in the Caribbean. I found nearly all the islands we visited to be very drone friendly, and I took my Mavic Air out as much as possible, though we did have 30 mile per hour winds on most days. Despite that fact, I was able to capture some really nice shots. If you don't know anything about Antigua, just a couple of fun facts. The capital of Antigua is St. John's. Their official language is English. Antigua has a whopping 365 beaches. Oh, and they drive on the left-hand side of the road, which is of course different than what Melissa and I are used to here in the US. So today's excursion was the Antigua Caruso Island Escape. We got picked up right on the pier where a ship was docked, and we took a short shuttle ride further north on the island. We got dropped off at a nearby hotel where there was a boat that met us to take us over to the privately owned island called Prickly Pear Island. Now, I don't know what my problem was, but the entire trip I kept saying Prickly Pearl Island. For some reason I had that stuck in my head. I just couldn't get that name right for some reason. Here's a couple outtakes. Hello, welcome to St. John's, Antigua. Today we just docked port here and we're off to the Prickly Pearl Island. Is it? Prickly Pearl Island.
Pearl? I thought it's pear.
Prickly Pear Island. I like to call it the Pearl Island. Prickly Pear Island. Take 2. In a few minutes we're actually heading over to Prickly Pear Island. Prickly Pear Island, and they're going short for there. Prickly Pear Island, right?
Prickly Pear Island.
See you in a few. All right, so we've been hanging out on Prickly Pearl Island.
Pear, prickly pear. Pears is a fruit. That's what it's for.
Celeste, she's one of the tour guides over here at the Prickly
Pear.
I can never say it right. How do you say it?
Prickly Pear.
Prickly Pear Island. I'm in the middle of editing this video, and that's just ridiculous. All right, back to the video. Little shuttle ride over from the port we came in at over to the north side of the island here in Antigua, and we're waiting for a small little boat to take us out to Prickly Pear Island, which is behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically behind me, and really nice day, a little bit windy, but I'm definitely 100% getting some drone footage today, and I'm going to get some on that island. But as you can see behind me here, we got some folks waiting to board the boat, and I apologize for the wind noise in the microphone, but beautiful day. I'll take the wind because the weather is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
So we'll see you in a few minutes over there, Prickly Pear Island, right?
Prickly Pear Island.
See you in a few. Also, my apology, the audio was a bit poor. I didn't have a dead cat, which muffles the noise on my external microphone, lesson learned, and I recently bought one to avoid this issue for future videos. So going forward, hopefully things are improved in my outside audio. On our way over now. Hopefully Melissa doesn't get seasick again. All right, made it to the island.
It's a little windy.
A little windy, so I apologize, but it's beautiful. So bear with us with the audio. But you can see the boat just dropped us off. They actually had 2 boats. They had a smaller boat and a bigger boat. And then one of the guys bringing us over on the boat was saying that his parents own the island. So I guess they've been doing this for a while. And there's some kind of fruit on the island.
Pear.
Pear?
That's why it's called Prickly Pear.
If I can catch the guy later, I'll get to the story. But yeah, so here we are. Nice little beach. Private little island. I'll get some drone shots going a little bit. All the alcohol you can drink is free, but apparently the beer is $5.
Look, you could go up there.
And there's, yeah, a little island behind us, a little hill behind us. We'll be checking this out as we're here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stay tuned. We had a great time hanging out on the island all day and even got into a bit of fun and entertaining debate with Celeste, a resident of Antigua, and her friend on which part of the island actually had the best beaches. Here's a little excerpt of that conversation. And there was some earlier debate on which side is the best side.
What I say, the south side is always the best side.
No.
The south side is always the best side. You find all the
Strong debate here between which side is the best side.
The south side is the best side. We have some beautiful beaches. No.
The west side has the best beaches.
No.
We have Dickinson Bay, we have Four Kings, we have Runaway. You name it, it's on the western side. Galley Bay, which is a hotel down the western side, got number 11 on the Caribbean charts of best hotels. So what does that tell you?
Okay.
Strong.
Well, I understand with Galley Bay, but then bear in mind Galley Bay has the staff, and also it's not just the beaches that makes the hotel mark number 11. But then we have Fry's Beach.
Okay, you're being biased because you're from the south side.
You've been biased because you're from the town. That's why.
Okay, but we do have the most beautiful beaches, and that's a fact.
Okay, so we've been hanging out on Prickly Pear Island for the last maybe 2 hours, having a good time. And again, the weather's really nice. I did, just for the record, I did try to launch the Mavic Air earlier on top of the, there's a little peak on the top of the island behind us. I did try to launch the Mavic Air. Like I said, the winds are probably doing about 30 miles an hour, so I took it up and I let it go maybe 5 feet in the air and just set it out into the wind a little bit just to see how it would react coming back. Yeah, no go. Don't even try it, guys. So I'm not gonna get any drone footage, but I took it out like just to see if it could even make its way back against the high winds. And absolutely not. So again, when you're dealing with high wind situations with your Mavic Air, don't even risk it. You're probably good to about 10-15 miles an hour, but these winds out here in the middle of the ocean are pretty strong. So Melissa was wondering as I went up on that peak if I was going to come back with my Mavic Air or not. Like I said, I didn't risk it, but
yeah, I definitely was wondering.
She was wondering if I was going to come back, but yeah, I would love to get some shots from here, but just wasn't going to happen today. And yeah, so you can see we're just enjoying ourselves, and stay tuned. We'll see what else we can come up with for the day.
And you did go snorkeling a little.
Oh yeah.
And a starfish.
Yeah, and we went snorkeling around here. I did much better on day 2. Now, I didn't really get into it on the original video, but day 1, I thought I was going to die. So,
the first time you snorkeled.
It was the first time I snorkeled, and what happened was the boat captain
could have got that on video, would have been funny.
Took us out into the middle of, like, imagine us being way out there somewhere and then snorkeling off the boat out in the middle of the ocean. So I'll put some footage here, but you'll see where I kind of peeked my head up and realized how far the boat was from me, and I was like, ain't no way, I'm heading back. So yeah, kind of like
you panicked
a little bit. Thanks. Always the wife to help you out and throw you under the bus. So panic a little bit. I'm like, this ain't happening. But today I was cruising around the shoreline here. This is much easier, much more
where you can stand,
controlled environment where I can stand and deal with the situation. If you've never been snorkeling before, and leave the comments below. Trust me, it's a little spooky if you're not used to it because you're breathing through this little tiny thing. It's a little awkward.
They say bigger guys have problems snorkeling. I didn't have a problem at all.
Yeah, she did good. Well, explain the situation. She had a guy with a life raft towing her around the boat.
Best way to snorkel. So we were all over the place. It was great.
Yeah, so if the wives are going with you, that's a good way to go. I didn't know where she was. I was making sure that I survived. So my wife's like, oh, you didn't even know where I was at. But
nope.
we had a good time. But just word of caution, if you're snorkeling for the first time, man, it's a little, people that snorkel and scuba dive, I give you guys credit because, I'm a little panicky in the water when it comes to that stuff, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But good times. Stay tuned. We'll see what else we can dig up for you guys. And again, we saw the starfish earlier, as we probably showed you, but not much in this reef here. I shot some GoPro footage, and you got some, reef and some small little fish floating around here. But nothing too crazy except for the starfish that we saw. I kind of tried to bribe one of the guys if they saw a sea turtle to let me know. But no luck. They said they come in around lunchtime sometimes, but they're a little elusive, so I don't expect to see one. But if we capture one, I'll put something up. Now, from what I saw, this island has some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever been on, and lots of sea life, lots of reef to explore, and the waters here are simply breathless. If you haven't visited the island, you definitely want to put this one on your bucket list. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. The next video in this series will be St. Lucia, so I hope you'll come back and watch that. If you're an existing subscriber, I do thank you. If you're new to the channel, I hope you'll think about subscribing. And just remember to click that bell to get notifications of future videos. You can also follow me on Instagram. And until next time, happy flying. Oh, and one last thing I almost forgot. Welcome to 2019. 2018 was a great year. We're coming up on about 4,500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So to everyone that's been following me and subscribing and leaving comments, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I try to respond to as many of the comments as I can. So I'm looking forward to 2019, and I hope you guys will stay along for the ride. Take care.